America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Willis. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, Party, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, Willis steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Willis with another keeper. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Option play, Willis looking to run. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Willis, 4th down here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys. The first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll send the tight end in motion. After the sack on first down, Allen, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And then look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3, a gain of 3. Caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. the option to start the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. These two teams all tied after one. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 35. Fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit it in the field. They will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the 29, Willis. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, it's Willis. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Barkley, toss play left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Willis. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Touchdown, Eagles! Great play there. His first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On play action, Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. On play action, Allen. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. is. CeeDee Lamb, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. In motion, the tight end. Allen will try to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Willis. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From way up at the 23. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone, Roger. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that could be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The tight end in motion right. Willis. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Shotgun snap to Willis. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Dallas.
On 1st down, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Complete to number 20. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
A 1st down carry by Allen. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action with Willis.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Going on fourth down, here's Willis.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for Eagles.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 28, Cowboys 26.
First and 10, Willis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Willis, fourth down here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin breaks it off. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Beckham goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings that 2nd and 12. At the 32-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take possession. Here he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open. But I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this. This is caught at the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Willis to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Cowboys 41.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard
line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks any fantasy team that has this defense.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing is Allen. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Willis to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing, Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith, the man in motion left. Here's Willis. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. One final try here for Willis. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.